Hi everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Brought to you by HobbyLink Japan. This is episode 226.
226.
226, we're trucking along. And we got lots of stuff to talk about.
We do. There's a nice mountain next to you.
Nice mountain of plamo. December it's begun. I see you got your Vidar.
I do. I have my Vidar.
Good, good, good. I've got this piece of paper actually.
Oh.
I was going to talk about this, but I said, hey, look at this new poster I got.
That's
This is
a
awesome.
nice poster.
I just got this today and I put it up. And then look at this one. Yeah, that's an awesome looking poster.
And you have them in the corner, so they're really kind of like looking at each other.
Bro shot. I know that's how I set it up. I did that on purpose. No. They're drawn by Katoki Hajime.
Ooh, are those Katoki Hajime?
Yeah, illustration by Katoki Hajime. Awesome. So I'm definitely getting excited about this, and I have this piece of paper here, and we need to talk about this.
Okay.
Because there's a premium decal campaign, and these are on our site now. So for those who don't know, when this beloved kit comes out next week, it's going to come in with the box. Right. Inside the box, there's going to be an extra set of water slide decals. We know this kit already comes with water slide decals. There's going to be an extra set of water slide decals. Right. So for a bonus limited time, first edition.
Limited time.
Yeah, there's going to be an extra set of
decals. So if you guys want it, you got to order.
Yeah, get your order in. Because once that first production run is finished, that's it. The box, you'll know it has a decal because it'll have a little label on the box. Premium MG or premium
special
decal.
Decals.
Yeah.
Decals, decals.
And it's not just this kit. It's not just this kit.
No, but wait. There's more.
The Ver.Ka campaign premium decal, right? Includes these kits.
Wow.
Right, so
8 kits.
8 kits. So aside from the Zaku,
right? Well, 7 additionals.
There's going to be these ones being reissued at the same time next week. Okay. And they will have that little marking on the box, and inside the box they'll have their own unique second set of water slide decals.
Those
Decals.
are nice.
Yeah, so you got the RX-78 full armor version Ka. You got the Wing Gundam version Ka. I'm actually surprised because the original version of this kit does not come with water slides. It's
okay. Is it the dry transfers or?
Yeah, dry transfers and stickers, right? So that's a quite old kit actually. The Hainu version Ka, which is an excellent kit, and already came with all those crazy decals for the fin funnels and everything. The Sazabi.
Sazabi, that'd be nice because that's got some goldish looking decals.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get that kind of gold silver sheen on them. The Stein. Right, he's going to have his own. The new Gundam version Ka, which is a great kit. And the full armor unicorn version Ka, which I also think did not come with water slides. At the time, they hadn't moved to that.
Really? I think that one is actually...
Did it actually have them originally? I'm going to have to go back into the vault, the time machine, back to Gunpla TV. Right. December of 3 years ago, I think, when we looked at this. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But even if it did come with the water slides originally, it's now coming with a second set. Yeah. For a limited time.
Limited time only.
Yeah, so go to HLJ.com, go to the Gundam page. They're on there.
Right.
The quantities are going to be limited because they're only coming when this guy shows up next week.
One of them's already gone.
Shh. Some of them, we're still trying to see how many we can get.
Maybe.
The distributors are trying to give us final numbers, but if you really want them, please have a look. And we'll put links in the episode.
Get the full set.
Yeah, water slides everywhere. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Okay, now that's just one of the things we need to mention today. And now we have more things to mention. More? The Bugu out of the way. We have the list of things.
It's right. We mentioned last week that we would have it this week.
We would have it, and they actually came this morning, a little later than normal. But we have a list of what we will see from Gundam in February. Bandai Hobby, which is their plamo division. Their February releases. So let's just go right from the top here. We have the list, right, from the catalog. Okay. And it says this one, HG 1144th. Shin Gundam Frame Key. So that's like new Gundam frame machine. The key kanji is machine. And it just says top secret.
Top secret. It just shows the frame. Doesn't show any armors. So. And
it also says the gimmicks and the armor will be revealed at a later date.
Ooh.
So it looks like they're going to make a new IBO frame.
Okay.
And then we're going to see what kind of mobile suit goes on there. That's the first one on the list. Then we have Mobile Suit C. Yeah, Mobile Suit C, which is this one.
But you can kind of see the armor.
Yeah, it looks like an armor, but it also says the gimmicks and armor will be revealed at a later date. Right? So, 2 secrets there. 1144th MS option set number 8.
Ooh, does it come with a mobile worker?
No, it comes with a SAO. It's not called a mobile worker anymore.
What?
Yeah, they call it the MS option set 8 And here it has Sao Mobile Worker.
Oh, it's still a mobile worker.
It's a mobile worker. It's just got a different name.
S-A-U.
Number 8. We're on number 8 already. Jesus.
That's a lot of mobile workers.
That's right. Okay, now, this one, the 1/144th new Gundam frame. There's going to be a 1/100.
Okay, so
same month. That's odd.
That's going to be some special. Yeah. Maybe it'll turn out to be like Barbados 10th form.
Yeah. It's going to be, again, it says like 1/100, big volume, Atarashi Gundam frame, new Gundam frame machine. Yeah. It'll be revealed later on. So we know that it looks like they're taking that realistic frame that we've seen now in the Lupus and everything else, and maybe they're changing it up slightly. It says a new Gundam frame machine. Oh man, I don't know what to think about that. They're always keeping me in suspense with this IDO stuff.
I know.
Okay.
Every month is a new shadow.
I know, that's right. Oh right, silhouette got me intrigued. 1/144th Papa Guy.
Papa Guy.
Papa Guy with his mustache, his cane, his top
So we had
hat.
Mama Guy before, and now we got Papa Guy. So we got Mama and Papa.
All right, don't forget your little Poochie baby guy.
You got the baby guy. Seen some mamas and papas.
This guy seems like a quite
a dapper fellow.
A dapper fellow. That's exactly the words I would want to use. He's got a top hat. I guess he put it on instead of his ear.
Maybe just clips in
clip
where the ear
there.
goes.
And there is the Poochie Guy, bittersweet brown and chocolate, bittersweet brown, and soda. Poochie Guy soda Bob.
Soda pop. He's got the ice cream.
Soda pop blue and ice candy, and bittersweet chocolate. Yeah.
Bittersweet.
They just can't stop going on with these guys.
No, they finally realized.
Yeah.
Wait, we could just keep pumping these out and make tons of money.
That's right. Maybe not tons of money.
The Poochie Bear guys, you get the girls kind of excited for these kits too. Even in the office, the girls, they see like the Dapper Bear guy, and they're like, oh,
it's kawaii. Now this last one we need to talk about. When they first released the bust.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you can slap your Gundam on there.
That was one of the first ones that came out.
It was the first one. It was for one of the 2 we built on the show. But they're releasing this set.
Ooh.
You're going to get the MG Freedom 2.0 Master Grade Kit and Kiriyamato. Kiriyamato to go on your stand. So what is included in this stand? Let's see. All his weapons. Listed on there. And it looks like they're going to redo the artwork as well.
Ooh.
Just
so you get a new box, 2 kits, and some fancy arts.
Yeah, the package is going to have a special illustration, it says. Yeah, and a new manual. Probably because you're going to build both of them at the same time.
That would be useful to have a manual.
And it looks like they're going to give you the action base.
Ooh, okay. Which kind of action base?
It looks like it's just an action. Well, it doesn't say action base 2.
Is it that nice one?
Yeah, the one that came with the wing.
Yeah.
The Reneshata. That's the best action base there is.
That one is.
So if they give us that action base and the MG Freedom 2.0, then they'll throw in the Kiriyamato and new artwork. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But we'll have more details and more images and everything else on our site. But we want to let everybody know right away.
Right.
All right, so there we go. Okay, so we're only just started. We still got more plamo to talk about.
I know.
So you've got your Vidar. I'm going to move the...
your Bugu? I can't wait to see that Bugu.
You put me on the spot here.
The Origin kits are great, though.
They are great, yeah. Maybe people might have noticed or not noticed, but I injured my finger when I was holding those papers and moving things around. Maybe they saw the Band-Aid. I injured my finger last night cooking dinner, and I was planning after dinner to build this, but it took a long time to stop and everything got delayed. And, it's difficult to hold parts when you're...
Yeah, when you're missing half a finger.
Yeah, it was just a potato peeler. So I'm missing my end of my nail. You know, they say, Yakuza in Japan, they're missing their pinky finger.
Right. Just that top part.
Just the top part. I've seen some of those people. I think the rumor, the legend is that they cut that part off because the little finger is really a key part of your hand when using a sword.
Oh.
So if you're missing this part of your finger, you can't grip a sword properly, so they don't have to worry about that guy and then Yakuza gang because he's not going to be able to wield the sword properly. Yeah, it's kind of true. I mean, this the way you have your hands positioned on the handle. But anyway, when you're building a Gundam, yeah, the Yakuza people build Gundams. So where am I going with this? I don't know. So I did not build the Bugu, but and then I can't promise that I'll have it next week because look at this stuff here. Mountain. And then we got this the week after. So
yeah.
We'll talk about this at some point in the future. We'll be done. But you're going to talk about the Vidar.
I am.
But we're going to talk about these things first.
The new stuff first?
Yeah, of course. So we got these two new petite guys. And they're not bears. They're kind of bears, but they're kind of not.
But
we
these ones do kind of have a special though.
Yeah, I think you can make the bear and just change them
If you want the bear in these colors, I think it still comes with parts. Do you want to open it up?
Yeah.
And double check?
I was going to take the cat and give you the dog.
Okay.
So why don't you...
Woofy.
I have stray black and cat cost. Cat cost I think means cat costume. So you can make him into that cat.
So really he's a bear just wearing a cat costume.
Yeah, a little too late for Halloween. So you can see here's the ears, the normal bear guy ears, right?
So if you guys really wanted, you could buy 2 of each of these. You could have 1 cat and 1 bear.
There you go. And here you can see this little piece they added to the runner.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the cat ears.
Yeah, and I've got the dog ears.
Yeah. Okay.
Different place, the location.
Yeah, mine's in this bottom corner. Oh, you're missing that section. I'm blank on mine there. Interesting. But does he have a tail? I don't see the tail. Oh, I do. Look, he's right there with my ears.
Yeah, this is that new design tail they have.
Yeah.
They redesigned the backside for these kits.
Yeah, we talked about that. And the old tail tucked away in there.
Oh yeah, so you can still make the bear.
There you go. So you can make the bear, or you can change him into his cat or dog costume. So stray black cat, and woof,
woof, woof,
woof, woof, white brown.
Woof, woof, white, and dog costume.
Okay, cool. All right. Now,
ooh,
this is quite a large bust box.
That's a busty box.
Look at, normally the figure-eyed busts are like this size.
I guess she's packing a bit more.
She might need some more plamo in there because you can change jackets, right? So we're gonna pop this baby open too. And here she is. There's some hair, of course.
Ooh.
There's her face and arms.
There's the bust.
Now, here's what you're looking at. You're getting the arm pieces and the jacket parts.
Is that hard plastic or soft?
It's hard.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like you'll actually just replace the arms altogether. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Flip it to manual. Yeah. So if you...
Her hair is a bit different than the usual ones.
Here it is, right here at the very bottom of the manual. Sorry guys, we're like not talking, we're staring at the manual. At the very bottom of the manual, you can choose to either clip on the arms and display her there without the jacket, or you can continue this way.
With the jacket.
Put the jacket on. So there you go, 2 display methods.
Yeah, we'll show you both.
Yeah. Now I'm going to give this one to Todd, because he's lonely, I hear. He needs a companion. Talk to him while he's building other Gundam models. I don't know. So there you go. You know, if you bought 2 of these, and you could like, let's just do the hair runner a different color, and then have 2 different people hanging around your house.
You could.
Yeah, you could. Okay, carrying on. It's a pretty heavy box. This is a Zaku I, Char as Noble Zaku I from Gundam Origin. You're looking at the gimmicks. It's similar to the Bugu, similar to the previous Zaku I we've done. And probably the frame is pretty similar to the Zaku II Chars that we've done. But we'll definitely have a look at that and compare it. You know, I never really liked the look of the Zaku I until I started seeing them in Origin. I like them a lot more now.
Yeah, the original, the old Zaku ones were a bit kind of boring, plain looking.
Yeah. Being Char's kit, lots of markings, of course. I'm wondering if it comes with the extra guns that the original Zaku II Chars did.
Ooh.
So I've got the feet. I've got the. No, where are we here?
You got the guns. Did
I missed it on the other side? There's the 2 heat hawks. Oh, they're all on this first runner. There's the rifle.
Oh, okay. So
and look at that thing.
Is that ammo belt?
Is that a crazy ammo belt? To the manual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is an ammo belt that tucks up into the back.
Oh, okay.
It's got a totally new backpack parts.
Right, some old looking Gundam stuff.
That's cool. All right. All right. There we go.
Yeah. Got some Bugu and Zaku ones.
Yeah, let me give this back to you. We'll make our stacks. My stack is good. Okay, the Flauros.
Flauros, sorry.
Rusego.
Yes.
Flauros Rusego.
So this is a Gundam frame, so finally he gets to pilot a Gundam frame.
Yeah, and check out what it can do, Todd. Is it listed here? Yes.
Yeah.
You can make him into a dog.
We haven't seen that in the anime yet.
No.
Actually, I don't think we've seen this suit in action in the anime yet, so...
It says, produce the colors more accurately through smaller, more detailed parts. The Gundam frame with the whole body seen through the gaps in the armor creates a cool mechanical appearance, but we already knew that. Reproduce the transformation to shelling mode and the gimmick of back-mounted railguns.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks interesting, I'll give it that. So you said you want to do that. You're the IBO guy of your group. I'm the Origin, you're the IBO guy.
Man, the show really got interesting lately.
I'm glad. Here we go, new Star G.
Ta-da.
Look at the
blue.
Blue, I didn't even notice that. What you doing, Bandai? This is crazy.
Going crazy.
So, I think this kind of got a mixed reaction when it was announced. Like, yeah,
I was excited for it.
And everybody's like, oh, the strike again. You know, like
the strike, but it's Build Fighters strike, so that makes it better.
And it's RG. So, we are going to open this baby up.
Okay.
All right. So, newest real grade. First thing we come across is, of course, that sticker sheet. Look at that thing. And because I can, we have to build it, right?
Yeah.
Let's open up this plastic and make a whole lot of noise doing so. Now, I imagine some parts might be, I'm expecting some parts to be similar to what we saw with these strike, but the sticker sheet is definitely all its own. And now, we have this one. It says Build Strike Gundam, 1/44th, and the weapon in there. Everything is new, right? It's very, very different from the previous Ale Strike, which is an awesome kit, by the way. There we go. This is the H runner. Oh, we got H runners? All the way up to H on this big bad boy. Okay. I just want to see if like some of the armor parts are the same. Will they be? Won't they be? I'm expecting the frame to be, but we'll find out in a second. Here's the frame, B runner. It says MS Joint 3. Yeah, I believe that was the one that came with the strike, because the AL Strike was the third RG kit.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So the AL Strike frame is in use here. Whether you use the entirety of it or not, we'll find out when we build it. All right, there's the C runner. And this says Strike Gundam. It says RG Strike Gundam. So this is from the AL Strike as well. I see you even have the knives on there, the Schneiders. Right?
Okay.
So a lot of these are from, that's from the Strike. There's important parts we have to look for in a second. Actually, I might see them here, but here we go. Build Strike Gundam. This is a new frame. This is probably for that backpack, right? You can see it's got that crazy backpack, and this says Strike Gundam. So where this is from, the AL Strike. Yeah, I recognize a lot of these parts for the legs. So a lot of that leg assembly is going to be similar. Uh oh. It's not like a potato chip bag.
Uh-oh.
How do I do this?
Oh. Get those muscles in action. There we go. You want some nippers?
I thought it would be simple, and I wasn't going to ask for them, but...
That seems to be a tough bag. Oh, yeah. It's not
two runners in here, that's fine. Okay. This is Build Strike Gundam as well. These runners are actually like kind of stuck together. I had to pull them apart so you can see two armor runners here. Very similar. They're not lots, but there's panel line detail in there that we expect from RGs. So you can go in there with your panel line marker and get that. Now, down to the nitty gritty here. This is important. This is Build Strike, and here is what I wanted to check for.
Ooh.
You have the extra hands.
Okay.
The original AL Strike RG came with just the normal frame runner hands. These things here, and that's all you got. It wasn't until the next kit, which is the normal Zaku, that you got the preformed hands like this. So if you're building something similar to your Strike Gundam, you are going to get the extra hands. So if you want, you maybe use these with your AL Strike for some of your poses and stuff. Imagine they'll look fine. And here we go. Here's the big blue runner. Of course, all these parts for the backpack and whatnot. Lots of wings on this guy. That's pretty cool. Up to H on this kit. Now, what is this thing? Yeah, what is this thing? That's the manual. This says Extra Gunpla Battle. Stand by. RG Build Strike. Full package. Gundam Build Fighters Ki Kangente. Oh, something's coming.
Oh, more build fighters on the way.
Yeah, it's kind of like to celebrate the release of the RG Build Strike full package. They have for a limited time a bonus, a something. Oh man, I gotta check the internet or something.
What's that going to be?
I don't know, but here is the manual, and I always look to this. And you look at it, you're like, oh my god, this is gonna take me so long. But when you actually get down to it and you start doing it, it's not too bad. And now that we're using some of these, you can see English in here. You can actually see the proper colors for your color guide if you were to paint it. So that's cool.
That always helps because they don't actually give you like a paint manufacturer color codes.
Yeah,
they just name it, and if it was everything was in Japanese, it could be hard to tell if you can't read it.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. I got another RG to build. Come tonight. All right. All right, there you go. Now this is what I'm hitting first.
That's fantastic.
Regardless of whether this is healed, it should be healed. I was just noticing that there's English on the box. Now we've seen English on the IBO kits.
Yeah, they've been putting a lot of English on these kits lately.
And the Origin kits, but this might be the first RG kit
since
that comes with English. Since they started this, and it's listed all in here. Real Grade is designed to recreate the real thing with fine details and an abundance of color parts. Movable parts with the widest possible range of movement are equipped on a pre-assembled inner frame that only requires cutting out. Real Grade offers the joy and excitement of building a mobile suit and a plethora of gimmicks packed in a palm-sized 1/144th model for all generations of Gundam lovers. You know what? That is exactly what the RG line is. They nailed it. They nailed it. And then all the English and all the promo stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of wordy for
this set comes with stickers that give off a unique metallic sheen, a look that can be extremely difficult to achieve with traditional paint, to enable stunning mechanical textures in 3 colors: metallic green, gold, and chrome. Wow. English everywhere. I'm starting to enjoy this.
Yeah.
So, here's my stack.
And Petite Guy got English too, yeah.
This is your stack. Yeah. I
think your stack's looking a bit taller.
Yeah, it's because I got a delinquent there. Okay, so we have our work cut out for us because in 1 week's time we'll be back doing even more bigger.
We will. We got some big stuff coming next
December
week.
is going to be crazy. Everything. We do this stack. We do the MG.
And
we
the
get
mobile armor.
And the mobile armor for you. We have the 1/100 Vidar the week after. And then we have
the Master
unicorns. Titaniums.
This is 2 Master Grades in 1 month. And a Real Grade.
I'm going to need a holiday after my Christmas holidays.
Bandai's going crazy.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold on to these over here while you pull out the Vidar? Because it is your turn.
Okay, let's take a look at this new kit, shall we? Okay, guys, so I'm back here with the new Chimeras.
The what?
Oh, sorry. I meant Vidar. Right. That's
okay.
Chimeras. It's Vidar.
You're confusing me.
Alright, yeah. I don't know how that got into my mind.
I don't know.
But here we have this is a Gundam frame. So this is a new Gundam frame in the series. So just like the Barbados we saw before, and what else do we have? The Full City, the Gujin was a Gundam frame, and that Chimeras I mentioned before, that was also a Gundam frame. Yeah. This is a new Gundam frame. It's called the Vidar. This is kind of a mystery suit. We don't really know where it came from. And also the pilot is called the Masked Man Vidar. We don't know much about him either because he wears
a mask.
A mask.
So he doesn't have a name. He's called the Masked Man Vidar. It's like that's his whole name.
That's his whole name.
Don't call him like Vader. Call him Masked Man Vader, like Darth Vader.
Oh, maybe that's where they got it. Hey, he's kind of like Vader with a mask. No, we can't use Vader. How about Vidar? That sounds good enough.
That's right.
All right, so we have Vidar.
Yeah.
The Masked Man Vidar.
Okay.
But this is not a review about him. This is a review about his suit, the Vidar. So wait, I just realized the guy's name is Vidar.
Yeah.
And his mobile suit is also
So is the mobile suit the Vidar because his name is Vidar, or is his name Vidar because the mobile suit is Vidar?
That's a good question. What is Vidar?
Velociraptor just happened right there. Okay.
But anyway, this is a new suit and it's full of tricks.
Oh my goodness, really?
Which is kind of exciting.
Okay.
So we got a lot of new stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the boring stuff out of the way. So he does come with a rifle. and it's a nice looking rifle.
Yeah, it looks much different in shape than the other ones we've seen previously from IBO.
Yeah, it is a nice long rifle. It's got a sticker for the scope there. So usually we get a lot of melee weapons for these kits, but he also gets a rifle. But that's not all.
Oh my goodness.
He also gets 2 handguns. Speaking of guns, so this is the most gun-heavy kit, I think, of the whole Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah, he's got more than one.
He's got more than ones, and they give you 2 hands. Some 2 hands,
Okay.
so you can put the guns in these
Go all
hands.
John Woo.
And they kind of these hands are different from these because they got a bit of an angle to it. So you can put the hands on and
Hard Boiled.
yeah, he's got.
Everybody watch Hard Boiled if you're over 20 years old.
Oh, that's
Don't
gonna
watch it
fly
if you're
off.
less than 20 years old. But that movie's cool.
This is easy enough to throw on here really quick, so let's do it.
Okay.
Let's see him with this cool pose. Yeah. He's gonna spin around and be like, bum 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 bum.
Nice.
That's pretty.
I
That's
like
kind of cool.
I like it.
He's got some cool poses. This guy. He's
All right.
nifty. Whoa!
Oh.
Here goes his arm.
That's a good post.
Oh no. But yes,
Never
underneath.
pays to play with guns.
No place to play with guns.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just pull these off. Alright, so underneath this kit, you do have. This is Gundam Frame 2
Yeah.
underneath. So not Frame 1 for the Barbados, this is Frame 2. What other kit used the Frame 2? Was that
Kimars?
Kimaris? Oh. You know, it might have been Kimaris.
They have a lot of similarities, these two.
They kind of do. I
Yeah.
don't know. I was just building this kit, looking at the shape of his head. Let me just pull it off so you can see it. The only other one of the Gundam frames that kind of had like a fat-looking head was the Chimeras.
Yeah.
Chimeras.
Yeah.
But well, I don't know. I don't know much about this too. It's a mystery. The pilot's a mystery. But also for this kit, normally, and maybe this might be easier to show if I pull off the backpack really quick here, Gundam frames in the series have 2 Ahab reactors. Now if you look at like the Grays kits, there's always just like the 1 Ahab reactor in the center.
Yeah.
But the Gundam frames have 2 Ahab reactors, so you can see them here on each side. There's 1 reactor, but 2 reactors was not enough for Mr. Vidar.
Okay.
He said, "You know what's better than 2 reactors?
More
you
than
know
2.
what's coming, but 3 reactors."
It's a big reactor.
Yeah, so he's got some jumbo reactor going on in the back there.
Okay.
With some, I'm guessing these are kind of thrusters that he can angle around and be able to fly better. This guy is a bit thruster heavy, but I'll look at that a bit later. So yeah, he's got 3 thrusters. This is kind of one of his gimmicks. While I am looking at the back here, if you look down, you do see on his legs, he's got some thrusters on the back.
Yeah.
And he's also got thrusters on the front.
You can levitate.
So yeah, he can kind of, maybe he can fly around. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, there's another mobile suit in last season that kind of had this ability to fly around using thrusters on his
Hover
legs.
a little bit.
I don't, escapes me. What kit was that? I don't
That was
remember.
a K?
Yeah, no, I just don't recall.
Have to watch the first season of IBO.
Got it.
Jog your memory.
Yeah. But so
Okay.
yeah, there you can see the side shot. Go forward, go back, maybe get his dance on.
Yeah.
Alright, so while I am kind of moving my way down this nice sexy frame, let's make our way to the feet. And you'll kind of notice there's something different looking about these feet.
They look like ice skates.
They do kind of look like ice skates.
Who else went on the snow?
Yeah, who else kind of danced around snow? Oh. But
Okay.
I don't think these are for skating. And
Okay.
look, oh, they move.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Okay.
Alright, so you get this on both feet. The blades.
All right.
There you go. So
Wow.
he can, when he kicks you, he can slice you up too.
Don't want to be kicked by the hovering Vidar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got the skates, he's got the thrusters for flying around the skates.
Okay.
All right, so now. Another. So you already saw he's got the rifle.
Yeah. And the guns.
He's got the rifle, he's got the handguns. Maybe I'll steal this one back. He does have his own melee weapon.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at this.
Besides his feet.
Besides the feet, yeah. So he's got melee weapons for the feet. He's got the guns. He's got a sword. This is they're calling it the burst saber.
Okay.
So this is but this burst saber has a neat feature to it also. I'll show you that in a bit. But if you guys watch Game of Thrones at all, when I put this together, I was like, wait a second, it's the needle. So he's got his own needle weapon. Which, if you think about it, for Gundam weapons, do you think a really small weapon like this is going to be pretty useful?
Ask the Gyan.
Huh? Yeah, the Gyan, but the Gyan's is kind of more thick, more fat, and that's a energy weapon. That's not just a hard one. So when this guy stabs his thing into another Gundam, it might get stuck.
It might break off.
It's so thin. It might just accidentally go. Oh,
Did you just break your Gundam?
I did. Oh no. But what is he going to do without his sword and without his arm? He kind of needs this too.
He's gonna struggle.
Oh, he's losing all his parts of the arm. All right, we'll leave that off for now.
You're just playing around with it too much. Show me the gimmick.
Flying around. All right, so you guys see these nice side skirts here. You notice they're a bit bigger, so he's got thrusters on here because this guy really likes to fly around. Yeah. So the side skirts have thrusters, but also,
oh my!
If you can see it on the inside there.
What are those?
Are those rockets?
They kind of look like what you see. But those would be pointed.
They kind of do look like you could just angle it this way and he'd be firing out his rockets there. But no, that's not the case. And we actually saw this on the the last episode. So what he does is, whoops, come on, stick with me here. All right, I gotta get this in the correct pose.
We're all so happy that you get a frame with your HG kits now, but that means that it's not as flexible in some ways as the normal polycap kits.
The normal polycap kits, well, I'm just manhandling it too rough here.
Yeah.
But you gotta work it into the right pose, so that can be a bit tricky. So what's the deal? You could do a special pose with the Vidar, mimic what you saw in the show, is he takes his arm, stay with me, the shoulders popped off. So he takes his arm, and he takes the handle of the sword. Okay. There we go. And then he just sticks it in here, and it actually attaches to the ends there. And in the show, what happens is he pulls out a whole new needle. Okay. So he's ready to go. So he comes with, how many other Gundam kits can you remember come with 7 blades?
The GN7 sword.
Ooh.
You thought you were going to stump me there, didn't you? Yeah. I hope he just realizes when that needle's on and off. If he reaches for it and the needle's still on and he stabs it into his own. Could be a problem. Could be a problem.
Could be a problem.
I'm sure the Vidar's got everything under control.
On the inside here, now this comes with 3 of these things they're all attached together, so they're not going to be flying out. But I think if you guys really wanted to, I mean, these blades are identical. So if you really wanted, you could cut these individual things, and you could actually mimic what they show in the show of him actually pulling out. Or
you could plug the handle into the middle of that 3-piece one. Where's your sword handle? In his hand, right? It's in his hand. Plug it into the middle of that thing. Does it fit? Take it out of take those 3 out of that.
Just have a triple.
You could just pitchfork the dude.
There you go. That's an idea too.
There you go.
You can use Bandai's what Bandai had to do to manufacture this part and turn that into an actual weapon.
There you go.
Being creative, Gunpla TV. That's what it's all about.
We just fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, that's what makes it a great show to watch.
Yeah, we have thrusters on the seats of our pants. Okay.
So yeah, this is a pretty, I gotta say, with all his tricks, this guy is a pretty cool guy to build and put together and play with, because you get so much to do, although whatnot, but...
Do I need to give you some time to put him back together and
get him
on a stand or something?
Yeah, maybe give me a second, but I guess we can...
Okay.
We can just cut him there, and I'll put him back on the stand. Alright, guys. He's looking pretty sharp with those blades, I gotta admit.
Yeah, he's... What does he do with them? Is it like a ski jump? Just hits the ski jump slope?
He's ready for the Winter Olympics.
There you go.
Yeah,
I do dig the weapon gimmick there.
Yeah, that needle sword is kind of cool. Although they don't actually pull out of the side things. As
Maybe the 1100 will do it.
Ah,
I think they have something like that going on.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll fix all the stickers they got around it and get parts in color.
Okay.
But
all right, not bad. You know, Vidar's a sharp looking suit.
He is. He's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, this would be where I would show you the Bugu. Look at this Bugu. It's awesome.
Bugu.
And I totally wanted to build it, minus a fingernail. So I will build it after my stack. Priority goes towards the RG always.
Yeah, RG, then Zaku I and...
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, I guess that means we can just go right to the comments.
Oh.
You got your comments there, and I've got some stuff here, so... Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay, let's begin.
Okay.
Let's start with the first comment from Diggy Stock.
Oh, yeah, we saw Diggy at the expo.
Oh, did you meet
Diggy?
Diggy?
I met Diggy. Got a picture.
Okay. Diggy.
Yeah.
Here we go. I love how Sid loves Final Fantasy as much as I do. By the way, 15 was great.
I don't know if I love 15 or Final Fantasy as much as Diggy does, because it sounds like Diggy's already finished. Was great.
Was great.
I'm 6 hours in.
Wow.
And
well, you finished that game already?
I'm not finished.
Well, some people are. Already.
Oh, I know they are, but I don't have the time.
Yeah, that seems
I don't have
crazy.
the time people have. I wish I did. Just kind of lock other people out of my house for a weekend.
Close the blinds to the window.
Just order a pizza and I would be finished. But I actually want to take my time. There's so much you can do in that game.
Yeah. Why rush?
Yeah. I'm avoiding the internet, which is strategy guys and stuff, and I'm just kind of wandering around through the desert, hopping in my car and driving it into a wall, so wherever I can take it, discovering things, and usually getting beat up by things I can't destroy because I'm too low level, because I don't camp enough. It's fun. You should try it. Okay, what's the next one?
All right, let's go to the next one from Shadow XPS.
Okay.
Never had a Koto kit before, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any idea how the new Origin MG is different from the one that already came out? It looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah, I think we already mentioned this. There was a miss.
Origin?
At the Gunpla Expo, there's an MG Origin RX-782, which looked like the other old one. And the press, we were all in our press group. We kind of walked past it. I mentioned that, I think. And then we found out that's a new one apparently coming in March. So I didn't get a good look at it. And we don't know yet kind of what it's going to be. Yeah, what's new, what's not new.
Is it going to be like the Thunderbolt stuff where you just kind of get like a pale recolor?
The thing is, the Origin anime number 4 is just hitting theaters now. So if it's in there, it's going to be that from that version. That anime, it's my guess. So the gimmicks it will come with, or whatever proportions it has, it will be represented by that model. But we're not going to have proper information on it until probably the beginning of January.
Right.
It's a March release, I think.
March release. Well, that's coming in only a few weeks.
If you can hang on for one more month, like the rest of us have to do. Sorry, I should probably try to get the video of that. But I tried and I couldn't make it. There's a famous person in there and they shut the crowd out. And I couldn't get back to the beginning.
Oh, darn.
So I'm curious, just as curious as Shadow XPS is.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering too.
Somebody knows, please let me know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's move on then to Momentai. Momentai says, how do you guys celebrate Christmas? How do you celebrate Christmas? Yeah, we work.
We work.
It's not a holiday here.
Yeah, we work. We show up in the office, and answer emails.
Yeah.
Wish people Merry Christmas at the end of our email because we're 30 in Turkey while I'm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even in America though, I was always working Christmas at Disneyland.
I was always working. I was always working Boxing Day at the retailer store.
Oh, Boxing Day.
From like 6 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
Do you actually like do boxes and Boxing Day and whatnot?
Do you not know what Boxing Day is? You spend all your time in Disneyland. You don't know what Boxing Day is?
I'm just making a joke.
We just sell everything for ridiculously low prices. It's kind of like a Black Friday.
Black Friday,
yeah.
Canadian version.
You don't have Boxing Day in the States?
No.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. It's just like Black Friday. People line up because they want to buy a TV for $200. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh, I wish you could buy TVs for $200 here. TVs are expensive here.
Yeah, but they're good quality. Like you don't find the $200 TVs in the Yodobashi cameras and stuff because there's a reason they're that cheap, right?
Well, but even like just the price difference. Like I look at like an LG TV in America and Amazon, it's like $700. I look at it on Amazon Japan, it's like $2,000.
Oh, that's because they're trying to make sure the Japanese manufacturers are getting priority probably. I don't know. Okay.
All right, let's move on to Jump and Shoot Man. That's a good name. I would like to see confirmation on if the Figurize Hoshino Fumina's bust's head can be placed on the MG Psychozaku.
Really?
I guess that would look interesting. So just take off his head and put Fumina's head on it.
Yeah, I'm curious. We can try it.
Yeah, we can try it.
You'll be here next week with a Fumina built, and we'll have this guy. Maybe
in a couple weeks.
We'll assemble the torso maybe and just try to stick that head on there.
Oh.
We will myth bust this right now. We're gonna make this happen.
We'll do this for you, Jump and Shoot Man.
That's right. You'll have your answer in a week's time or so.
Yeah. All right. So I forgot to mention without modding.
Without modding, so we just pull it off there and drop it out of there.
I guess it depends on what kind of joint they have on that head.
Yeah. I would assume that they have just a normal ball joint.
You never know with MGs.
Actually, the original, or not the original, but the Zaku 2.0 had that, wasn't a ball joint, but it had a gimmick in the neck, which allowed the
visor to turn.
The mono eye joint.
That was it.
Yeah. So if they do something like that, it might not just be a normal ball joint. So there might be something large enough on which that head can attach. Yeah. I'm just speculating. This is what I do best.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. Okay, now my turn.
Ta-da. Whoop, it's stuck.
I don't know where it is. So, for those who don't remember, I'll pull this out here.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. Yeah, this I'm not going to be able to send Sal, probably. Somebody's getting an EMS package in the mail. Now, the frame arms kit, limited edition, 2-in-1, everything. It went to comment number 133.
133. So last week was 3. Now it's 133. 3's lucky number, I guess.
It's all random. Tim480. This name sounds familiar. Probably I've read a comment. Maybe he's one. I don't know. He says, so I'm getting a PG unicorn for Christmas.
Wow.
Where can I find a couple of the extra large shields like that come on the Banshee? In the Banshee.
Yeah.
That's about it.
If you buy 2 Banshee kits, then you'll have 2 shields.
There you go.
Good idea. And you'll have 2 leftover PG Banshees. Win-win.
But the shipping for that is expensive, so here's what I suggest. Buy me the Banshee and I'll give you the shield.
Oh, that's an even better idea.
Yeah? I'll just keep the Banshee.
Just keep the
I already have a Banshee on my desk here at work. And the unicorn on my desk
Banshee
at home. Yeah. I would build that kit again. I love it. It's my favorite kit, I think. Okay, so Tim480. I don't know where you can get the extra shields.
Yeah.
Because they did give away the kind of the Armed Armor DE MG size with a magazine. Remember that book? But they haven't done anything like that for PG size. So you're kind of out of luck, I think. Unless you scratch build.
Yeah. Some flat angular parts.
There you go. I will contact Tim480 via the private messaging HobbyLink TV and get his details so I can send him this. And now I have 2 more kits to give away.
2 more?
Yeah. 2 this time around because it's Christmas and you know I'm all generous.
Christmas.
Oh. Okay. I got him.
Oh, dear Lord.
Did my mic make a lot of noise? Dun-dun-dun, the goof. Remember this guy?
Revive Goof.
The Revive Goof, which isn't all exactly Revive, right?
Well, some parts were from the R35 Goof.
Yeah. I thought I want to build it because I want to build the Revive kits. When I was thinking I would build every Revive kit, so I built it. but I never really did anything with it, so it's still new. So I'm going to be giving that away to one lucky winner, minus these bags, of course. Everything's still in the box, in the empty bags. And seeing as IBO Season 2 is kicked off, and we're all excited and everything else.
No.
Grays Custom.
Custom
Grays, 1/100. This is my favorite one with the Earth type feet, right? Ground type feet with the big sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best one to get if you're going to buy a Grays and 100 scale.
All that. And those things. And that honking thing.
And I think there was enough parts in there to build the regular Grays. Was that the deal?
I think you could too,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got
Because
those
you
feet.
get the armor. And then the space
Somebody
feats.
will win the best Grays in 100 scale.
Yeah, that's right. Until like something else comes out for next season.
Yeah.
So there you go. Do you want to tell people how they can win one of these two kits?
Okay, are you guys ready to win?
Here's
All
one
right.
bigger.
To win, what you have to do is find episode 226 on HobbyLink TV and post a comment.
Yeah, that's it.
Post a comment. I want to win.
Yeah.
I like Grays.
That's right.
Give me the Grays.
I don't like Grays, but I still want to win.
I want to win the Grays with the best feet.
There you go. I just want the feet. The feet are cool, but I love the shoulder cannon as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap this up because we got a lot of plamo to get on. And
Next week's gonna be a bit longer episode maybe.
Probably. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do about this thing because we are so busy. I don't know if we will have time to do a live stream build, but maybe we'll do a live stream unboxing.
Ooh.
At least people can watch, follow
They can
along
see
real
the
time.
parts.
Maybe they have a question, they can answer it, they can ask it, and we'll. I don't know. I don't know all those details and look at my schedule because we're down a couple people.
He's going to be a bit big for a live build.
Yeah, the biggest one we've done so far was like the Nightingale or the Neo Xeon.
Ah.
The part counts on those are relatively small. This is a completely different.
Those were
animal.
HG.
We can't build a MG Sazabi live in 2 hours, and we can't build this live in 2 hours. But yeah, we're gonna look at it in as much detail as possible. Yeah, and of course we got to film a regular episode because we have an RG build strike and everything else here. So next week we're gonna do something, but we don't know what it is yet. So stay tuned. If you didn't know, we're brought to you guys by HobbyLink Japan, HLD.com. Support us, buy your kits from us, and if you liked anything you saw in this episode, be sure to check out the website because they're on there.
Right.
All the stuff we mentioned should be on our site now.
Yep. By the time you watch it, it should all be available for order.
There you go.
In stock.
There you go. So Todd, you got a stack of stuff. I got a stack of stuff. Let's see how much we can get through in a week's time.
Okay.
Okay. See you guys then.